Hello everyone, this is ECD Academy. Welcome to our YouTube channel. So the training we provide for PCO license are topographical skill assessment and the SERU assessment, which is the understanding of safety, equality and regulatory, and the last one is B1 English assessment. So we provide training both online and offline, so you don't have to travel all the way from your house to our office. You can still get the lectures from your house sitting on your own computer. The best advantage that you have with us is we are very flexible, so you can book your appointment according to your availability. So if you are thinking about getting a PHV license to work as a PHV driver in London, then you can call us now in our office number so that you can get the training for the assessments that you have to go through. We will help you, we will guide you through all of your assessment until your exam finishes, until you pass the exam and get your license. Okay, so call us now, book your appointment and get the trainings. So let's jump into today's topic.
Hi everyone, so today we're going to practice some more gap fillings with English grammar from SERU Assessment Chapter 2. Okay, so before starting the practice, I would like to share you some tips for answering the gap fillings. Okay, so the first tip I would like to tell you is to read the options. That the options you have, read them first. It will be easier for you to understand what it's talking about or what can be the answers. Okay, so and then to read the passages. Okay, after reading the options, read the passage so that you will gather proper information about what are the answers that you have to pick for the gaps. Try to understand and then look before and after the gap. Apply wherever grammar it's needed. Okay, so let's start with our first question for today. So what are the options? Leaflet, letter, PHV driver, registered keeper, private hire operator, and license discs. So these are the options. So the passage is, once a PHV has been licensed, the is given a vehicle license. So let's read it out fully first. And will be fixed to the front and rear windscreens of the vehicle, and the registered keeper also receives, which briefly describes the condition of the license. So let's look about the first gap. Okay, so what it says, license is given. So let's look after the gap. Is given a vehicle license. So who is given a vehicle license once a PHV has been licensed? The registered keeper, because the registered keeper keeps the vehicle license, not the driver. Okay, not the PHV driver. So is given a vehicle license, and what will be fixed to the front and rear windscreen, and what will be fixed to the rear and front windscreen is the license disc. License disc will be fixed to the front and rear windscreen of the vehicle. So the license disc is actually fixed to the screens, not the letter or leaflet or anything. Okay, so what it says, the last gap, it says the registered keeper also receives what he receives, a letter or leaflet. He receives both of them, letter or leaflet. Basically, he receives a leaflet, describes the condition of the license. So why didn't we choose the word letter here? Because the letter includes the conditions that you have to fill up for the license. Okay, so the leaflet that comes, it describes the conditions of the license. So the leaflet that receives the registered keeper, and the letter actually receives a PHV driver. Okay, so these are the incorrect words which are going to the incorrect box. Okay, so let's move into the next question. So the second question is here. Let's read out the options. License disc, PHV license, 3 years, 1 year, passenger, a new license. So let's read out the sentence now. Last for and give vehicle and must have another licensing inspection before whatever it is can be issued. Okay, so let's try to understand now. Okay, we have read the options, we have read the passage. Now we have to try to understand this one. So this one is actually talking about some lasting period or a specific period of time. Okay, so what we have, the specific period of time is like 3 years and 1 year. So it's going to be one of them. So to answer this one, we have to know what is the answer here. Okay, so let's answer this one first. Okay, so we have words passenger, license, whatever we have. So as you can see, this is at the first of the sentence. This is the starting of the sentence. So always remember that the words that are gonna be in the first or the starting of the sentence will be with a capital letter. So we have two capital letter words. One is PHV licenses and another one is passenger. So can passenger last for a specific period of time? No, passenger does not indicate any time limit. So this one indicates the time limit, which is a PHV license. So for how many years PHV licenses last for? It lasts for 1 year. How many years? 1 year. Okay, so PHV license lasts for 1 year. Okay, So, and the vehicle must have another licensing inspection before can be issued. What can be issued? Passenger can issued? No. License disc can be issued? It can be. So 3 years it cannot be issued. Okay. So this is a wrong word, we know. This one is also a wrong word, we know, or incorrect word. So you have two words. So before can be issued. So what can be issued? A new license. Why? We already have a license, so we're gonna get a new license, not the old one. Okay. I hope you guys understood this one. If you don't, then you can ask me in the comment section as well. So let's go for the third question. Let's read out the options. License disc, registered driver, spoiled, license disc, cannot use. Okay, so these are the words we have. So let's read out the passage now. You a vehicle for private hire if the missing have been badly damaged or their appearance have been ruined in any way. Okay, so let's try to understand this one first. So a vehicle private hire purposes. So you, let's see which word makes a sense when we try it here. So you license disc a vehicle, this is not the one. This you registered driver a vehicle, this is not making any sense. So private hire purposes in any way. So what it's gonna be, you cannot use. Okay, you cannot use a vehicle for private hire purposes if the, which one is missing? License disc. If the registered driver is missing, if there is no registered driver, then the owner of the vehicle can have another driver, that's for sure. So this is not going to be the answer. If the spoils are missing, this is also not making any sense. So it has to be one of this, license disc or license discs. So what are the difference in between these two? So just look at them carefully. So this one is license disc and this one is license discs, which has an s at the end. So it means this one is a plural form and this one is a singular form. So how would we know that, how we have to choose plural form or singular form? So like I said, that you have to look before and after the gap. Okay, so let's see, there is nothing that indicating that we have to choose license disc or license disc. So let's look after the gap. So are missing, you see are, this one is usually a plural verb unless it's not with the second person. We will discuss person later. So just remember that are usually a plural verb. So which one is a plural form here? The license disc. Okay, so license disc are missing, have been badly damaged, or their appearance have been spoiled. Okay, their appearance have been spoiled. So the incorrect words goes here. Okay, so this is the fourth question. So let's read out the options first. The private operator contains damaged discs and damages. Okay, let's read out the passage now. So the license disc security features, and which mean that there will be permanently if you try to remove them. Okay, so you can see this, the private hire operator, it's not gonna be the answer because you can see this is starting with capital P, so it's not gonna be here because we don't have anything that starts from the sentence, that is the starting of the sentence. Okay, so the license disc security feature, so what does it do? It contains security feature. Okay, so license disc, what is going to be the answer? Contain or contains? So as you can see here that this is license discs, which is a plural form. Okay, it's a plural form. So when the subject is in plural, the verb, when the subject is in plural form, the verb is going to be without s. Okay, so it's going to be contain, or the, so the license disc contains security features, which mean that the will be, so the disc will be permanently which is gonna be here, which permanently contains if you try to remove them. What it's gonna contain permanently? Nothing. So this is not gonna be the answer. As we said, this is not gonna be the answer as well. So it has to be damaged or damaged. Okay, so which one is gonna be one of them? So you see this one, permanently, ly, it's an adverb. So after adverb you have to use an adjective or past participle form of a verb. So this is not gonna be the one. It doesn't comes in any of them. It's not an adjective because damages, it's a verb, and it has, and it's not also a form of a past participle. Okay, so it's not gonna be the answer. So it's gonna be the one. Okay, so here I would like to tell you what is an adjective. An adjective is a word that indicates number, situation, or measurement of something. So that's why after adverb it will be an adjective. Okay, so these incorrect words are gonna be here. So let's get into the next question. Let's read out the options first. License disc, replacement disc, TFL, damaging, damaged, vehicle owner. So if the fixed to a PHV, which one is fixed to a PHV? Replacement disc, TFL, damaging, damaged, vehicle owner, or licensing disc? Which one is fixed? So a license disc, if the license disc fixed to the PHV, okay? If the license disc fixed to a PHV are lost or stolen, are damaged. So why did we choose damaged because instead of damaging? Because this sentence means PHV are lost. If you see this lost, stolen, they are in the form of past participle. Okay, so these words are in the form of past participle. So here in this gap we have to use past participle form, as we said that we have to look before and after the gap. Okay, so the words after the gap are in a sequence, and it indicates the verb form of past participle. Okay, so that's why we had to use damaged. Okay, so if the license discs are fixed to a PHV, are damaged, lost, or stolen, so it's the vehicle owner who has to contact TFL immediately, so that can be issued. What can be issued? A replacement disc can be issued. Okay, so the incorrect words are coming here. Let's move into the next question. So what are the options here? 72 hours, effects, leaflet, licensing discs, and re-examined. So the options are 72 hours, effects, leaflet, license disc, and re-examined. Okay, so let's read out the passage now. You must tell TFL within, indicating a period of time of any collision that, I don't know what it says, the safety, performance, appearance, or comfort of the vehicle. Okay, the vehicle may need to be before it can continue to be used as a PHV. So within, what these word within last for, these words indicates a period of time. So when you see within, last for, it indicates a period of time. So what are the times we have? Only this one, 72 hours. So this one is going to be here, the period of time. So you must tell TFL within 72 hours of any collision that that safety. So the collision that safety, what it does, it affects. So you cannot use the other words. Let's say that leaflet, the safety, it doesn't make any sense. License discs, that safety, it doesn't make any sense as well. That re-examine the safety. So we could have used this one, but the thing is, you see these words, okay, these are in present form, so you have to use this one, that affects. Okay, so that affects the safety, performance, appearance, or comfort of the vehicle. Okay, the vehicle may need to be re-examined. What is the answer here? It's re-examined before it can continue to be used as a PHB. So why the word we used re-examine instead of either these two words? This one is not making any sense, so let's drag it to the incorrect words. Okay, so the vehicle may need to be re-examined before it can continue to be used. So if we use license disc, the it's not gonna be appropriate. It will not be making any sense. So the vehicle may need to be license disc before it continue. You see, it's not making any sense. Okay, so it comes here. So let's move on to the next question. So let's read out the words: license discs, PHV driver's license, vehicle license, licensed private hire vehicle, vehicle owner, damaged. So if you're suspended, so it's talking about some kind of suspension. So what suspension? It can be a license suspension, okay, or revoked, and you are the owner of, owner of something, maybe a license, a vehicle, it can be anything. So TFL may take action against you to provoke the whatever it is. So it's revoking some kind of license. Okay, it's talking about some kind of license. So if your if your license disc is suspended, or let's say vehicle license, vehicle owner, damaged. So vehicle owner, if your vehicle owner is suspended or revoked, this one is not making any sense, because you see the after the sentence it's indicating a person here, but here it's not indicating any person. Okay, so if your PHV driver's license, okay, if your PHV driver's license is suspended or revoked, and you are the owner of vehicle, okay, you're the owner of licensed so you're the owner of vehicle or licensed to have vehicle. Okay, if you're the owner of licensed to have vehicle, TFL may take decision to revoke the what it can revoke. They have already revoked your driver's license, and you are the owner of the private hire vehicle, so they can revoke also. They can also revoke your not the license disc but the vehicle license. Okay, because the license disc comes with the vehicle license. So let's read out the whole passage now. If your PHV driver's license is suspended or revoked and you are the owner of a licensed private hire vehicle, TFL may take decision to revoke the vehicle license as well. Okay, so the wrong words or incorrect words, we are gonna bring them here.
So if you're thinking about getting a PCO license for driving a minicab, then you have to go through this assessment, which are topography, SERU, and B1 English assessment. So you can call us to get this training. We provide both online and offline, so you don't have to worry about traveling all the way from your house to our office. We are based at Whitechapel next to East London Mosque, and first floor LMC Business Wing, 38 to 44 Whitechapel Road, London, and the postcode is E11JX. Like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.